I don't think it needs any introduction here, but Star Fox 64 is a classic. It was a system seller back in the days of the Nintendo 64 for its fast-paced, high-score focused gameplay that stood out for being super replayable with multiple routes to get to the end, that turned a 2-hour game into dozens of hours of fun, to say nothing about the really enjoyable multiplayer, or the fact that this game is what started to popularize Rumble and gaming controllers, which is a simple thing to think about, but it's pretty influential there. I love this game, though personally, it was before my time when it came out. In fact, the game is considerably older than I am, and I didn't have a virtual console on Wii, so my first experience with Star Fox 64 was actually the 3DS remake, which is what I'm playing for this video for reasons I'll probably get into in a future video. The game has got 14 awesome stages and aquas that I look forward to playing through every time. And in fact, I've actually done a level ranking for this game, so check that video out if you want to. But the thing is, there's 16 stages in this game, and while Aquas is a stage I'm willing to give a pass, I will not extend that same grace towards Sector Z. Now, to get to Sector Z, it's part of the true path in Star Fox 64, which means it won't be something the player is going to do on their first playthrough of the game. But they usually have some extra challenge thrown in that the player needs to do to actually take the true path, the hard path, whatever you want to call it. Corneria will always be the starting level for the game, and assuming you save Falco and fly through some rings, you'll fight the attack carrier as your first proper boss fight.
Who are you guys?
Here, Star Fox!
You'll never defeat Andros!
This takes us to Sector Y, which is a very fun level, but we have a score requirement here of getting 100 points. It's not that difficult, just use charge shots on your enemies.
You're making me mad!
This takes us to Aquas. It exists and has no alternate routes or alternate objectives you need to do, and it's also not a very good level, if I'm being honest. Once it's done, you go to Zonas, one of my favorite levels in the game, and it has the best song in the game, and I will not hear any argument otherwise. Also, the boss talks like a mix between a naval officer and a pirate, which is awesome.
All sections ready. Engage!
We also need to take out searchlights, which can be tricky, but they're not exactly hard to spot because, well, they're searchlights, and a single shot will take them out most of the time. And when you finish this level, this takes you to Sector Z. Or you could also use the warp from Sector X, but shh, that's a secret you're not supposed to know about.
The enemy army is gunning for you. Be careful.
Don't worry, sir.
Good luck.
Sector Z. Ooh, fucking boy, what makes this level suck so bad? Well, two things. First off, your teammates are constantly getting chased by enemy fighters, which consistently leads to them taking a bunch of extra chip damage and you needing to save their ass, which is the last thing we need right before we go into the end game. And the sad part is, this is actually one of the stages where they're at their most useful. But you know the real reason why this level sucks? I know the real reason why this level sucks. We all know the real reason why this level sucks so badly. So let's stop beating around the bush and talk about it. It's the missiles. These things are the boss of the level, if you can even call it that, but they only do one thing: make a beeline for the Great Fox. Basically, in every Star Fox game that has missiles, missiles are going to be the uncompromising do-or-die threat that must be dealt with, no ifs, ands, or buts, and will happily send your ass right to the game over screen, and quite honestly, I despise all of them. The only missile I don't completely hate would probably be the one from Star Fox Assault, but maybe that'll be for a future video, I don't know. Anyways, the missiles in Sector Z don't give you a game over, they do something much, much worse. They instantly finish the level for you, and kick you off the true ending route with no chance of getting back on, so it's time to restart from the beginning of the game if you have the Great Fox get hit by a missile. This level isn't awful for some complicated reason, it's very simple and straightforward. You have 6 fail conditions traveling your way and your teammates are constantly getting chased by enemies, and as a bonus, well, you're getting shot at a lot as well a lot of the time. This entire level is just a fuck you, it's here to knock you off the true ending route. And sure, you could say, it's the hard route, it should be challenging. But this level isn't hard due to player skills or like enemies you have to deal with. It's just a frustrating DPS check with a restart the game fail condition. All this level is an annoying beginner's trap designed to screw you over, which I despise. Thankfully, for whatever it's worth, you can choose to sacrifice a life to replay the level if you're playing the 3DS remake of the game, but that's not really fixing the issue. That's more of a band-aid on an amputated limb. This stage sucks, and I hate it, and I don't really ever want to play it again. And I'm probably going to have to because of the remake. Damn it. Oh, I'm sorry, were you expecting some sort of tips on how you can beat this level? Fine. Either come here with Hyper Blasters or a fuck ton of bombs. You probably have Hyper Blasters if you took the warp from Sector X, and you can farm bombs off of the boss in Zone S, which, if you did go to Zone S, Cat can try to help you, but she's not really that useful. That's all there is for tips. Honestly, your better option is just don't go here. It's too easy to slip up and get knocked off the true ending route. There's no difference for doing all of the run, taking the hard route, versus taking warps and alternate paths. And Sector Z doesn't get a ton of points to your total score either, unless you stall to fight enemies, which you can't really do when the giant fail condition is flying right at you. Even if you want to go to Area 6, don't do it through Sector Z. It's not worth it. If you want to get to Area 6 and get the true ending stuff done, go to Macbeth. It's much less of a headache to reach, and you get to Area 6 by just crashing the train. Plus, it's a far more fun level in general, and it's not like there's some sort of route lock involved either. The only ways you can get to Sector Z are a warp in Sector X or through Zone S, both of which also allow you to travel to Macbeth, which in turn gives a much easier and more enjoyable access to Area 6 in the true ending. So, seriously, just don't waste your time with this stupid level, get on with your life.
No! Hit the brakes! I can't stop it!
And that's all for this video. Yeah, I know it's definitely a short one, but not every video has to be a Gilgamesh level epic. Sometimes we can just get to the point when we talk about shitty segments and otherwise fantastic games. I got a Nintendo 3DS for my 12th birthday, and the game I wanted above all else for it was Star Fox 64. And yeah, I loved the game back then, even if I sucked at it, and I still love it to this day, but Sector Z is that one unpleasant part that I always skip these days. Either way, that's all I've got for this video. If you'd like to see more content of varying quality, consider liking, subscribing, and hyping the video, and I'll see you all next time, whenever we have more missile shenanigans in Star Fox, because we're not done yet. Until then, take care, everyone. Okay, but serious question, why did Star Fox Command make Venom a green water planet? Why not just have the Angler Empire take place in Zone S or something like that?